Hi and welcome back. So today I thought I would do a little bit of promoting, not for myself, but actually for other spirit artists. And I got this idea because of a really great lady who I've mentioned in a previous video, amazing psychic medium. Her name's Dr. Linda Cromer. And basically she interviewed me a while back and that was a great thing she did for me because it helped promote me and it was good for her channel, so we both benefited. And also it was such a nice surprise. She gave me a plug on her Sunday Live YouTube video. So she didn't have to do that, especially as she can see spirit guides herself and she can draw them. So it's very selfless, and I just wanted to give her a plug back because she really is an amazing lady. Check her out. She's Dr. Linda Cromer. If you just put her in on YouTube, you'll easily find her, but it's Linda with a Y. So yeah, so my little shout out to Dr. Linda Cromer. But moving on, this sort of inspired me to want to promote the other amazing spirit artists that are out there, and some of the portraits that I have been given or purchased over the years. I've got quite a few now, and most of these people I do know online, and they're amazing, lovely people. We have conversations. We comment on each other's work and promote each other. It's really nice because we're all in this for the same reasons. It certainly is not about popularity, or is you shouldn't be doing it. Um, we all just love seeing each other's work. And anyway, so I'll just get on with it. The first one is okay. It is one of mine, but I'm going to put that to one side because that's for another video. I do draw my own guides when they do come through. They don't come through very often, but when they do, it's really strong, and I get very emotional, and I just feel like I have to draw them. So I have some of those. So I'm in my drawing room, and I might turn the camera around at the end so you can see it properly. But I've got all my stuff over there, all my other portraits. But let's get into it. So the first lady is Barbara Hudson. She is quite well known in the UK, and I'm sure elsewhere on the planet. An amazing, talented medium. She's drawn me two portraits. The first is this chap. Yes, it's crude, but there's a reason why it's crude. But yeah, I mean, the story behind him is that I actually asked for a spirit guide portrait, and when I got it and I read the description, the reading with it, my head fell off, because what she didn't know is that I'd been for a past life regression, and this image and what she wrote described what happened to me, what I felt, everything I went through in that past life regression. It was me in a previous life, and I couldn't wait to mail her and explain it to her, and like we were both obviously very pleased. So that was amazing confirmation for me. And then she's also drawn this fantastic lady. Um, she's quite hardcore. She looks after me. Um, she's quite a tough cookie. She's had a hard life, and so she kind of knows. She knows my struggles, and so she guides from the distance, and yeah, and you get a nice pack with it as well. So Barbara, right. Then moving on. This is the first one I ever bought. Okay, this is very special to me. Again, it's quite crude, but it really doesn't matter. It's crude because it was done at an event, and anybody who's been to an event, it's like everything's like a taster session, and so it's really quite challenging to do a good portrait in like 20-30 minutes. So don't ever go there and put your name down for a spirit portrait and expect to have a masterpiece. It's just not possible unless they've got superpowers. But yeah, I so the story behind this was, and I've mentioned it in a previous video, this was when well, right at the very beginning, when all I cared about was concentrating on my clairaudience. I wasn't interested in spirit art. I was told that's exactly what you'll be doing, and I just was like, no, no way, that's not what I want to do. And I just kept telling them no. And then it wasn't until I went to this big event, this mind, body, and spirit event. It's huge. It's a huge spiritual event that happens every year in the southwest of England, and it was there that um, I found spirit artists. She was the first one I found, so I slapped my name down and I went off with my portrait, happy as Larry. I was just in awe. Like, and then as I wandered around the event, I found more spirit artists, and I was just like, oh, my guts went crazy and everything clicked into place. And I just was like, I have to do this. I want to do it so bad. Why didn't I have this feeling before? You know, why did it take to get to this mind, body, and spirit fair for me to go? I must do this. And it was such a pull. It was so strong. Like I say, it's like a switch went on my back. And so yeah, first one ever. Right, this one here. This isn't a portrait. This is done by a well-known trance medium, Elaine Thorpe. This was gifted to me a few years ago, and you can see it's a blossom tree, and I actually do love cherry blossom, so that was very apt for me. And here we have Selena. She's a very good friend of mine. She's from Australia, and she is an amazing spirit artist. Her work is insane. I mean, I don't know if you can see how much detail has gone into that. I do apologise if that's blurry. I mean, it's insane. These take hours and hours and hours. It's just crazy. And I was so excited and grateful and like in awe that she took the time to do that for me. And her work is like unique because it's not like loads of people are doing this, and also hers tells a story. You know, it's not just about the parrot, the bird, because I have a lot of spirit animals that are birds. So she picked up on that. It all tells a story, and I absolutely love that. So moving on, we have Kelly Mashab. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. This is actually the same, and she's from Australia too. Amazing, amazing spirit artist. The colours she uses are so vibrant and insane. Her work is magical. But this is actually a quick one she did, and then not long after she drew this massive. This is actually painted. Um, it's just incredible. There's so much detail. I wish you could see how vibrant the colours are. I don't think my webcam's doing it, but that's basically the same chap, and it's just incredible. Now, I wish you could see all the detail. It must have taken her absolutely ages. And it would be great one day if I could get the original. But I mean, it's a big piece. It would cost a ton of money to get to the UK, and also she might not want to part with it. These are hers, and they are incredible. Um, so yeah, she screenshotted that and sent it to me with a little mini reading, and I was just like, thank you so much. Because I'm a very earthy person, and so um, I really do resonate. You like anybody who knows me growing up, it was all about Native Americans, the rainforest, the Inuit, the all these fantastic tribes from all around the world. I was just obsessed, and so that really resonated with me. Moving on, we have Leanne Higgs again. She loves colour. She's amazing with pastels. She did that one for me, and you get a really good reading with it. She is a lovely, lovely soul, and she's got like a great sense of humour. So you can look her up. Think, I think she's got a website. I'm not sure, but I know Barbara has. Hudson definitely has a website. Right. Edwin Courtenay. I hope I've said his surname correctly. So this is more from, this isn't, he obviously hasn't painted this or drawn this. This is more digital art, but it still does what it needs to do, you know. So that this was really really important to me, because in the reading he talked about my main spirit guide Matt. He picked up on well, yeah, it was great confirmation. He doesn't know me from Adam. I only just kind of like just happened to find him and thought, yeah, all right. So sometimes I just feel the pull, and I felt pulled to him, and I was like, yeah, I don't know him, but I'll give him a go. And I was just in awe that in my reading he picked up, like, he got America, he got musician, he got like the 60s. It was insane, and I couldn't wait to mail him to say, you've just picked up on my main spirit guide Matt. Yeah, another tick from another reading where he's come through, my beautiful main guide Matt. Then we've got Sandy Ingham. She's very well known. Yeah, very well known. I've not met her in person per se. I saw her at an event once, but I was too shy to go over and say anything, because this was just when I was starting out. So I was like, oh my God, it's Sandy Ingham. But yeah, this is a sketch that she did for me. Now, interestingly about her, I hope I've got this correct. If she watches this and she's like, you've got it all wrong, I do apologise. But she works quite uniquely in the sense that when she found her gift, she didn't even realise she was doing it. She just suddenly realised that she was doodling faces on napkins and bits of paper, and then like it was sort of unconsciously she was doing it, and then like in a trance, and all these pictures were coming. She was finding them everywhere, and then she realised that she was drawing spirit guides and loved ones. How insane is that? So, I mean, that sounds like fun to me. Um, right, this one is from Sue Reader, I believe. I and I do think she's still got a website. So again, this is quite a crude image, but to me, it really, really doesn't matter. And the reason for that, for me anyway, is that yeah, you could spend £3,000 and have a massive canvas with a masterpiece of your guide. Um, and to be honest, it might only just slightly resemble, oh God, please, anybody watching this who's a spirit artist like and disagrees, please don't shut me down. What I'm trying to say is that a crude picture might just have enough features, like more features that you can relate to and go, oh my God, that's just like my granddad, or yes, that's just like the guide someone else drew for me. It might actually have more resemblance and more features in just like the scribbles than say a masterpiece, if that makes sense. You know, it's, what's the word, is it quality? It's not, yeah, quantity not quality. I know where I was going with that, but that's what I was trying to explain, that you don't have to have a masterpiece. It's more, for me, it's more about, are the features correct? You know, so I hope I explained that terribly. Right, okay, so, right, Gillian Berridge, oh my God, she is amazing. Look at that. Yeah, she's so good, honestly. Her is She's just uses pastels like a Jedi, and she's a wonderful, wonderful lady. And we're friends on Facebook. We've been friends a long time now, and she's helped me a lot when I started out, because I would just like now and then message her and like, oh my God, blah blah blah. Um, and yeah, and so I had to have a portrait of her, and she's wonderful because like she supports my work and I support hers, and there's loads of us on social media. Like I said, we all support each other, um, and I think that's really really bloody important. So then we have, I just want to check I've got this right. Sorry, bear with me. Yes, I knew. I had his name in my head, but I didn't. I was just worried I might say it wrong. Stephen Cox, again, quite well known in the UK. Now he did me too. Now this is what I was trying to explain just a minute ago when I was babbling what sounded like nonsense. See, these are, to be fair, quite crude portraits, right? You cannot look at these and go, these are a masterpiece. But that's not the point. I don't care because the fact is, he's drawn my great grandparents, Frederick and Mabel. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got them, I was like, I just don't know who these people are. And then I think an hour or so later, I was just like, oh my God, I need to check my family tree. I think I know these people because I've done my family tree quite extensively, and these are my great grandparents on my English side. And so I couldn't wait to grab my laptop and I was looking at the photos and I was like, oh my God. I mean, he's got the nose and the hair, the mouth was the same, the features, all of the features just match, and the same with great grandma Mabel. So, do you see what I mean? Potentially, had I had a masterpiece, maybe some of the features might have got lost and I might have like not been able to pinpoint who they are as much. Now, I've got absolutely nothing against masterpieces because I wish I could do one. Maybe one day I will. But um no, so yeah, that's Stephen Cox. And then finally we have Patrick Gamble. Now, anybody who knows anything about spirit art, I think everybody's got to know who Patrick Gamble is. He's an amazing, well-known medium and spirit artist, and he doesn't just do portraits. He does lots of visionary art, amazing stuff, and digital work, like you know, geometric work. So yeah, it took me a while to get hold of him. Um, I think I caught up with him at this Mind, Body, and Spirit fair, and I got lucky because his slots do go quick, and I was lucky enough to get a portrait. And this is my Roman soldier. So, um, and this is done on board, by the way. This isn't paper or card. This is actual. I believe it might not be oil paints. I'm not sure. It might be acrylic. I'm not sure. Um, yeah. So I don't believe I've missed any out. If I have, they're on my laptop somewhere. But most of these are on the internet somewhere, and you can look them up. And yeah, so that's my collection, and I hope to have many more. Um, I tend to like treat myself, and I might get one for my birthday. Or if I really feel the pull and I just want to check in and see if there's anybody new on my team, because sometimes I will sense that, or if I'm going through like a crap time, I'm just like, I will feel the pull to do it. It can bring so much comfort. Um, so yeah, and I will apologise now if the audio is not great. I think it's my laptop, and I do mess with the settings to try my utmost to get it as loud as I can. Um, if not, you'll have to watch it with subtitles. So anyway, sorry for the babbling, and I'm gonna head off. Okay, bye.